Evening News with Norah O'Donnell, reporting from the nation's capital.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this Tuesday night. We want to begin with a humanitarian crisis that's unfolding here at a major city in America. Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev, one of the most influential leaders of the 20th century, has died. He was 91 years old. Russia's Vladimir Putin expressed his deepest condolences, while the Reagan Foundation put out a statement warning. Costa is here with the very latest reporting. So, Robert, what can you tell us?
Good evening, Nora. Tonight, we are expecting the Justice Department to issue a filing giving their assessment of the appointment.
Breaking news tonight, NASA says it will try again this Saturday afternoon to launch its new warning about colorful pills and powder that look like candy or sidewalk chalk, but it's actually the highly addictive and lethal drug fentanyl. Overseas, a cargo ship that collided with a liquefied natural gas carrier has been intentionally beached to prevent it from sinking. Finally tonight, tennis great Serena Williams made a triumphant return to the U.S. Open in what is expected to be her final tournament. It was a night full of celebrations on the court and in the stands, and CBS's Gail King was there.
The explosive legal document revealed for the first time ever photo evidence of some of the alleged highly classified documents seized from former President Trump's Florida home. The redacted FBI photograph shows classified cover sheets, some with HCS markings. That refers to the intelligence derived from covert human sources. Some of the documents were found in Trump's so-called 45 office at Mar-a-Lago, a location considered vulnerable by intelligence officials, asserting they had evidence that government records were likely concealed and removed from the storage room, and that efforts were likely taken to obstruct the government's investigation.
And expect Trump to be unbound in his efforts to galvanize his supporters and cast the Justice Department as political. All as federal agents continue to face increased threats. Nora?
As the midterm approaches, Robert Costa, thanks very much. And tonight, Donald Trump is actually talking about that picture with top secret material. The gaze is here. And Jeff, I mean, taking evidence of in a photo like that, that's standard procedure at the FBI, is it not?
It is, but, you know, the Department of Justice, they knew that this photo would have an impact. I mean, take a look at it. You have this evidence, some of it, most of it marked top secret, sprawled out on. They don't discuss ongoing cases, but in this case, because the Trump team asked for a special master, it really gave prosecutors an opening to show off evidence like that.
Very interesting. Jeff Begay, thank you so much. Sexual assaults jumped by 13% last year, with the largest increases by far in the Army. Close to 36,000 service members said in a confidential survey that they've experienced unwanted sexual contact. That's a dramatic increase over the Navy is also dealing with the fallout of a growing scandal that's exposed a culture of abuse, cheating, and drug use in its SEAL candidate program. The details were revealed after a 24-year-old former college football star died during the grueling selection process known as Hell Week. CBS's data: 58 million people are under excessive heat warnings and advisories in 7 states. Multiple wildfires are burning across California as firefighters battle the flames along with the brutal heat. Temperatures have topped the century mark for the 7th straight day, with the state capital of Sacramento expected to reach 115 degrees this afternoon. In the Northeast, it's rain and floodwaters causing the biggest problems. 2 straight days of storms dropped nearly a foot in parts of Rhode Island, while downpours as far south as Philadelphia have flooded roads and left drivers.
Her family released this statement saying, "We are heartbroken and devastated by this senseless."
Judge Cannon, who was appointed by Trump, was confirmed by the Senate days after the 2020 election. Any appeal by the Justice Department would likely be heard by the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, where court watchers note 6 of the 11 active judges are also Trump appointees.
The White House says President Biden will not designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. Ukraine was pushing for that, but the president says it could jeopardize deals to ship grain and other goods through the Black Sea. This comes as international inspectors sound the alarm over that embattled nuclear plant. CBS's E-cigarette maker Juul has agreed to pay nearly $440 million to settle a multi-state investigation into the marketing of its vaping products. The company is blamed for sparking a surge in teen vaping. As part of the settlement, Juul will not use cartoons or social media influencers in its marketing, and the display of Juul products in stores will be. Prime Minister Liz Truss was formally appointed by Queen Elizabeth today.